Well, this weekend is the second classic of the Mumbai horse racing season, the Indian 2000 Guineas, and here's a preview to the top contenders to the Indian 2000 Guineas 2012, the second classic of the Mumbai horse racing season. With an electric finish witnessed in the Gitanjali Indian 1000 Guineas, the expectations are soaring for the Nakshatra Indian 2000 Guineas to be run on Sunday. The winning post takes a look at the bunch that's most likely to bring home the baton. Pacey Shroff has the ammunition both in quality and in quantity. Pacey has at least 4 in the fray. Montezuma with 2 wins from as many starts has been impressive. While he toyed with the opposition on his debut at Pune, in Mumbai he was stretched by Amazing Desire, who till date has only 1 victory to show from 8 outings, that too over a sprint. Montezuma should have won more comfortably in this prep run to be comfortably placed for this assignment.
Montezuma, he's had 1 win in Pune and he came out and won very well in Bombay. He's tracking well, he should be right there.
Well, taking a look at the final track of the horses, Thursday was when most of them went their final workouts. Let's take a look at the Pacey Shroff lot first. Let's talk about Montezuma first. You can see how easily he actually finishes off this work. He's clocked a very fast time. He's looking very fit. Going into the 2000 Guineas, he's unbeaten, and to me, he's a standout contender.
Franklin made a late first appearance but won his first start gamely. That's the kind of start that would certainly raise hopes for bigger things, and he seems right on course. However, his stocks would have risen had Ice Cool, who he beat, not lost his subsequent outing. So as it stands, Franklin has had a good victory beating a maiden set, so one can't really hail him as unbeatable.
I think that Franklin would carry the flagship of our stables.
How's Franklin coming up? He's impressed very well in his run.
The first run was very impressive. His work has been impressive. Since I have a quarter share in him, I think that I'm going to be biased.
Franklin, I thought, worked very well. He was a standout workout for me this morning. He's moving very well and really fluidly. I think he's come on a lot from his last race. You can see that, but big question mark about his inexperience. He's only had 1 career start. This is going to be the second. I can't remember the last time a horse came out and won the 2000 Guineas from that, but you can see he's moving extremely well.
Hemisphere seemed half-cooked when he first entered the stalls, but when he shot out, he floored his rivals and pundits alike to score a thumping victory. His recent mock race too was eye-catching.
He's working well, he's had a good mock race, but I think you need to have a run on the Bombay track before you can fire and win a Guineas.
Well, in Hemisphere, now he's gone a bit of easy work this morning. I had a look at him in the mock race. He's an impressive horse. I think he's got the pedigree, he's got the action, and he's got the ability. My question is, I still think he's not looking ready to take on a field of this caliber. I think he'll be a better horse as he gets on.
Next up, we've got Silver Birch. Silver Birch has travelled around and picked up 4 victories, 2 out of which were his last 2 outings. However, all his victories have come over 7 furlongs and he hasn't really given an impression that he would relish a mile.
Silver Birch, the grey, is a free-running horse, really hasn't put a step wrong and will run a good race. Not for me in this year's 2000 Guineas, but I think he will run a good race.
Malesh Naredu's best hope would be Shivalik Hero, who he prepared judiciously. Even before the Nanoli Stud Pune Derby, Malesh had ensured that Shivalik Hero was sparingly raced and sparingly worked too. The only chink in the armour for Shivalik Hero? No recent run.
If you take a look at Shivalik Hero's action, you can see that he really puts a lot of weight onto his forelimbs. He's a lovely horse, I think. Gets his head really low, and so when he stretches, he actually covers a lot of ground and he starts to look very, very good. My question mark with Shivalik Hero is he going to find this mile sharp? I think it's going to be a true run race. So I think he's one horse we'll see finishing on late. He's worked well. I think he's feeling very well. You can tell from the workout.
Commander Pip Shivalik Hero came up with a late challenge. He too comes in without a race, but coming from a veteran trainer Basin Chinoy's yard, one can guess there's something brewing.
Well, now here's a horse who's worked very well, Commander. And I think Commander, the winner of the Nanoli Stud Pune Derby, is a horse that everyone has to contend with. He has won over 10 furlongs. He's not had a race in Bombay. He's had a mock race. A lot of people weren't impressed with that mock race. But I think he's the kind of horse who's come on from there. And I think this morning's workout, for me, puts him at the top of the heap.
Bizarro was brilliant when winning the AGP Colson Fillies Million. He then suffered a major defeat to Silver Birch. He has a lot to do in terms of reversing that verdict.
Bizarro is a horse who's worked very well. I think he's moved well. A lot of question marks about him. Having said that, you can take a look at his track work. He's moving extremely fluidly. He's moving well.
Well, that was a roundup of the top contenders of the Indian 2000 Guineas, the second classic of the Mumbai horse racing season. We will continue bringing all the horse racing action as usual on the Winning Post. I will see you next weekend again. Until then, may the horse be with you.